Steve, welcome back to Friday at 4 podcast series. How are you?
All right. Hey, Chuck, how are you? Doing
I'm
well.
doing good, man. How you hanging in there?
I'm doing okay.
That's good to see. I know you weren't supposed to be here. I'm
Right.
thankful and grateful that you are here and on
Mhm.
this episode with us. And
Yep.
what do you got, man?
I so it's good that I'm here. I
Yes.
will tell you there's a possibility, and I'm not sure when I may miss another one, but I'm here today, so that's cool. Um, so I guess I'm gonna go off a little again on one of my rants. So hey, but this is real time. This is not scripted. Um, So where this latest rant comes from, um, over the last bunch of days, I have heard firsthand, this is not hearsay, this is firsthand from quite a few people who are at that stage where they're done working, they want to retire on their own terms, not somebody saying to them, thanks for your service, out you go. Um,
Here's a severance package. Bye.
if they get a severance
If they
package,
get a severance, right?
and they're trying to figure out what's on the other side of that so-called retirement line. And almost every single person that I have talked to sits there and goes, I don't know. What do I do from a financial perspective? What do I do? They would love to go play golf. They'd love to play tennis. They'd love to take a vacation, play with the kids, the grandkids. But how do you pay for all that? And that's the concern they have. Because the thing that or the common theme that I'm hearing is they don't know what to do financially. And if they accept the government's plan, they're in, pardon my French, they're in deep shit.
Yeah.
Um, and the government's plan is Medicare, Medicaid, worst case food stamps.
$2,000 a month,
It, and
right?
again, I'm not knocking anybody by any stretch
Yeah.
that's in there, because I'm sure, thankfully, knock on wood, I'm not there. But I know a lot of really good people who are and would do almost anything legally, almost anything to get out of that situation. So it's not a
Yeah.
place you want to go into, especially if you have no choice. So I'm really trying to figure out how to help these people. Again, it doesn't mean that I have to physically do something, but what advice do I offer these people? Um, and I've said this before, I believe everybody, no matter who you are, where you come from, whatever, everybody should be treated with dignity and respect. That's just the way I am. It's the way I was brought up.
Yeah.
So, regardless of who you are, I want to do something as much as I can for you. Now, I'm not a Bill Gates, I'm not a Warren Buffett. I don't have a gazillion dollars. I can't help everybody and give people money. I just can't do that. I would like to, but I can't do that. Um, so the way I can help people is to try to offer some advice, and hopefully they can do on their own, or I can help direct them to somebody who can help them. Because again, not a sales pitch. We've talked about this before. I'm just trying to help, give some advice, direct you to who can help you. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Um,
And to piggyback off on that thought real fast, this worked out good. I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago,
mhm,
and I did just that very thing. It was through Facebook. And I sent a comment and said, hey, check out this podcast that I did.
mm,
You're not going to get people to give you money, but this
mhm,
person can help you with the schooling. Listen to the podcast, reach out to this person.
right,
I was thankful and grateful that I had the podcast and thankful and grateful that I could push it to this person. Now, whether they listen to me or not, it's up to
mm,
them, but
right,
I
right.
was grateful and thankful that I had that podcast episode recorded with someone who could physically help this person financially with schooling. So,
Got it. No, it makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Um, there's a guy I know pretty well who just finished writing a book, and he's like proofreading it, whatever else. And because I know somebody who can help him independently get that review, and help him figure out whether he wants to self-publish or go to someplace else and publish and all those stupid things. I'm not getting anything out of it, and I don't want anything out of it. But again, I'm directing him to somebody who can help him. Now, granted, writing a book and retiring are two different things, but the concept of how can I help? That's the thing that I want to talk about. So
Absolutely.
I can direct. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and this is absolutely.
Oh,
And just real quick,
okay.
our guest has arrived, so she will be joining
Oh,
us
okay.
shortly
All right.
as soon as
Well,
she
I'll
comes in.
continue to talk until
Yeah,
she
yeah.
comes in.
Once she pops in,
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
let her
Fair
introduce
enough.
herself. There she
So,
is.
hey, Melissa. So
Hey,
my
Melissa.
thinking, um, to help other people, you can't hear us.
She can't hear us.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep talking, and
Yeah,
she'll
yeah. This,
maybe she
yeah.
can play with the settings.
She'll figure it
Um,
out.
but if I can help direct somebody to potentially someone who may be hiring, who may be able to provide continuing education at minimal to no cost, um, who can help you shuffle your money around so it lasts you longer, until you can find something else. Those are the kinds of things that I do to help other people. Again, I don't have to benefit directly. It's not
Yeah,
all about that. In
yeah,
in today's day and age, it's how can you help? Because there's not enough of that happening.
yeah.
So that's my
Absolutely.
thing.
Yeah.
Uh, oh,
Yep.
Melissa's still having issues. Okay. Um,
I think
so
this is
I'm sorry, go
her.
ahead.
I think that's her. I think she's on her phone. Let's find out.
Oh, there comes the phone. Okay. Um, but
I think she's
can you
got
hear
it.
us now?
Hi,
She's got it.
how are you guys? I'm sorry
There
about
you are.
that.
How are
That's
you?
Um,
okay.
How are you? So what we're talking about a little bit, and I went off on my rant, um, is I've met a lot of people recently who are getting to or about to retire and are having challenges with how do you have enough money to last to do all the things you want to do for as long as you want to do them. And,
Yeah,
I heard something the other day that there are, I think it was 12,000 people, I think it was 12,000 people a day turning 65 a day.
yes,
So that means that there's a huge number of people who are going to need to either have enough money to do what they want to do for as long as they can, or they're going to have to find something to do to supplement what they have. And that's a huge, huge number.
yeah,
Um, and that's part of what I'm trying to do is to figure out how to put some stuff out there. I mean, I leave um, my offer out there, to contact you at Chuck at QACteam.com. And you can get me through his email, which is fine. Um, but again, this is all to help. This is not, again, not to sell anything. It's to help you, guide you through the path so that you can help and, do what you need to do so you're okay financially.
right.
yeah. So, Melissa, introduce yourself to Steve here. Steve, Melissa, Steve,
Hey, Melissa.
and
Hi, Steve. So I am the owner and CEO of Tranquil Suites. I have a business partner.
Mhm.
She does all of the cleaning part of the business. So we basically manage midterm, short-term rentals. We do assist current property owners that are considering turning their property into a short-term rental.
Mhm.
So we assist them with getting rentals, getting the rentals booked, making sure they have certain things in place because zoning is a big thing, which a lot of
Mhm.
people do not consider and look into when they consider
Mhm.
using a property for a short-term rental, and the rules are always changing.
Okay, sarcastic. Why look at rules? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm only
They
kidding.
affect everything we do. So it may affect you in the long run. So
I know.
it may
I'm
work for
only
you
kidding.
now and it
I
may
got you.
not work for you later on. So
Hey,
just
rules are meant to be
considering
broken, right?
they're meant to be
Correct. There you
broken,
go.
but in that aspect, you don't want to do because there's a lot
Not
of
in that one,
things
right?
that comes with it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Again, we're kidding. We no, abide by the rules.
yes, please do. Because you don't want any fines and fees that come along
No.
with not abiding by those particular rules. And they're always changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are here to assist and to manage properties for those individuals. There are some properties right now. Our first property we acquired was in Jamaica. So we've been working with that owner for since May of this year. And then we have acquired another property in New Jersey, in Orange, New Jersey specifically, that it's more of a room shared with a common area. So that is a big thing for that area where they kind of look for business travelers, travel nurses, and those type of people looking for a midterm stay because that area does not allow short-term stay.
Right. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It is. It is.
Ah, nice.
So yes, so we also consider um, even venturing out into the insurance people that are displaced because of fires and storms that they're no longer able to be in their home for a short period of time until the adjuster comes out, and we know how that goes. That may be 2 weeks, might be
Let
2 months.
me let me interject on that comment because I had somebody this morning who I talked to very early this morning whose house just caught fire.
Ooh.
Wow.
He's living in a hotel,
Wow.
and I gave him Steve's information for the insurance to say, reach out. This guy can really help you and guide you.
Mhm.
I hope you hear from him, Steve.
If I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, how
Hey,
crazy, right? We're having this podcast today, and then this morning I ran into someone who had that very issue where we were discussing these things we were going to talk about. It's amazing.
Right. Yeah.
couple of
Because
years.
it's not something they always look at the insurance company and they don't
Yeah.
really consider that there are other properties and other alternatives out there and outside of a hotel that they can stay. So there are properties out there. Airbnb owners would consider taking those individuals
Mm,
in, you
right.
know.
Right.
Yeah, and that's something I'm listening, I'm trying to follow a little bit here. I'm hearing some different people. I don't know, maybe you guys can clear this up. There's been some changes going with the way these policies are being written because now they're starting to omit things because these insurance companies are not wanting to pay out to people who actually need the benefit. So in other words, they're raising prices, but yet they're saying, oh, well, this flood insurance isn't going to be covered because now it's a flood. I heard it. This was the very words of an individual.
And that's why
So
it's important to review your policy.
yeah, right. Steve, same thing, right?
Find a company, get your policy reviewed because ideally, what's happening if you're not, you don't know what you don't know. So if you don't know when you purchase the home where it is and what's happened there in the past, and certain things are disclosed that have to be disclosed, then you have to consider, okay, does this policy fit this property right now?
So one of the things I will throw in here, and I do not do this, so this is not a plug for me. This is where you need a broker, not a captive agent.
Correct.
And what that means is a captive agent, for those who don't know, a captive agent is somebody who works for one company and one company only. A broker can work across multiple companies. So the broker is the one you want to go to because they can shop around, find different companies, and find the best one for you between coverage and cost and other things. So to Melissa's point and Charles's point, find a broker. Let them review the policy, even an existing policy you have today.
Correct.
Let somebody independently review it to see if it has all those little things that you two are talking about now. Because if it doesn't, you could have a problem later, and later is too late.
Too late.
That's what he found out, right? So now he's got a house fire and he's got these policies and he doesn't know what's going to cover what. And then that's what I talked to him about. these, because he talked about these few life insurance policies that he had. And I said,
Mm,
well, you really want to have somebody read them over. I gave him the example that the company I worked for,
mm,
who she called herself the Black Dahlia, said that when someone passes away and needs this life insurance policy, she
mm.
is there to find any little loophole to not pay that policy.
Right, right.
Right? It's insane. It's insane.
They all do it.
But
They
they all
all
do it.
do it.
They all do it.
So I'll give you a cute one. So my sister had two um, previous marriages. Both of the husbands, ex-husbands, for a little bit, their job was, you ever see those vans that go by that take pictures of people who claim they're disabled, but they're really
Right,
working?
right.
That's
Oh
what they did
yeah.
for both of them for a short period of time. So similar to what you're talking about, Charles, now, these guys would be in the vans taking pictures, and you say, "Oh, I hurt my leg, I can't walk," but yet you're mowing a lawn, or you're shoveling snow. I hurt my arm, you're shoveling snow. There's always somebody out there watching you. So that's what this woman does. They look for every reason not to pay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was talking to this gentleman about your company, Steve, and
Mm,
how you have, you've merged with this company and you're working with people who are legit and really
mhm.
want to help. So
Right.
that was my sales pitch for you, to
No,
get
thank
him
you.
in front of you,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. It
Now we
does,
got to
it
pitch
does
people to
work.
get them to Jamaica.
There you go. There
I'm
you
There
in.
go.
are
I'm
there
in,
are
It's
Melissa. I'm there.
yes,
Steve,
yes,
let's go.
I'm
yes,
on. Let's go. Next
yes. It's
plane.
a beautiful, newly modern renovated area. Well, I should say newly built. It's in a gated community. It's in Discovery Bay, Jamaica. Beautiful.
Hmm,
Yes.
I'm there.
And
I can
yes.
be on a flight tomorrow morning.
Well, look, man, Friday at 4, next Friday, we can be live right from Jamaica. Let's do it.
You
I
never
love the
know.
idea. I love it. Let's
You
do it.
never know. Yes.
I'm in. I don't
Never
know
know.
about my passport though. I gotta get my passport. I might have to get it updated.
Yes. It's actually getting easier to do that as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
All
do
They're
it
right.
online now.
supposedly
It's
at
what I'm
some point
yeah.
going to make it where you can renew online.
Yeah, I
Mm,
saw that where you can do it online. Yeah, it's amazing. Yep.
Yes.
it's a little
Yes.
scary, but okay.
Yeah, a little scary, but hey, you
It's
know
a
what? If
little
I can do it
scary,
online.
but here, everything is gravitating toward doing things yourself now.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
needing a body is becoming less and less.
Yeah. Which
True.
is another scary topic for another Friday at four.
For another
Exactly.
another discussion. Okay.
Exactly.
Right. Right. Oh, Melissa,
Exactly.
well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for making it. I know you ran into some troubles there, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
loving the conversation. I'm glad you
Yeah.
guys got to meet, and
Oh, good
you
stuff.
know,
Yes,
yeah, I love the
same here.
conversation, and let's just keep it going.
Yeah.
This is what I envision for this is bounce ideas off each other, like a little mini brainstorming session,
Mhm.
and hopefully we can spill nuggets out of information that people can actually use and reach out to us to say, hey, I watched your podcast and I want to talk to Melissa or Steve. You guys got something that I can do,
Mhm.
right?
The idea. All right. Good stuff.
Everybody's quiet.
So now that Melissa and I have chatted, give the audience the quick down and dirty on yourself.
Oh, myself.
All right. That's good. Thank you so much. Okay. Now,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. We're good. That's
now give the audience what you do.
Yeah, so I love what I do. So I have a process where I start with podcasting. I interview you as the business owner, get your story, help promote you. We do host trade ads, so you can actually get on a plug into an upcoming podcast that I do.
Hmm.
I do an affiliate link now to where you can put a product or service on my page. I help promote you, and we can help sell your products and services. And I just get a small fee if somebody purchases from my site. And I do reviews for businesses, much better than those big guys that you see online. We tell the truth and we really help your business performance wise with what we do undercover. Love what I do.
Good stuff.
Working on a little video series that I'm almost finished. Melissa, I cannot wait to share this with you. It's coming together nicely. And
Nice.
I know Steve has saw some of it. He's one of the privileged ones. And
Okay.
yeah, I'm really excited. You can probably see it. I'm really anxious because I've got the filming done. It's on my laptop right now. I got to put it together. I'm going to pick my daughter up soon. We're going to really look at this thing tonight and try to get it done. But it's going to be good. I'm loving it.
Good.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
Thank
good.
you. Yeah.
And your website again is not your website, your email address again is
Chuck at QACteam.com. Very simple.
very simple. You
Melissa's
can get
turn.
me
You can
on that
plug.
same email address as well. So okay.
Yeah, Melissa, give us your information.
So I can be reached if you're also looking for an analysis on your property to see if it does fit our services fit your needs. We can be reached at tranquilsuites.net.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Closing thoughts here. What do we got?
It's
We're
Friday
always here
somewhere.
to help. And
Always
what is
here to
it?
help.
You almost said, what is it? You almost said it.
Almost said it. Almost doesn't count, except in horseshoes and hand grenades. Okay.
Melissa, every episode he messes this up. And when I say that the introduction to the Friday at 4 podcast series, he's supposed to say, Steve,
It's Friday somewhere. No,
it's
see, I
4
messed it up
o'clock
again.
somewhere, right?
I will get that right probably 10 years from now.
All right.
We're supposed to say it's 4 o'clock somewhere.
Oh,
Let me think.
okay.
It's 4 o'clock somewhere.
And
What a
it really
brilliant
is.
idea.
So the theme
Exactly.
behind this, Melissa, is in the Friday at 4, and it's kind of we took it off of that whole it's 5 o'clock somewhere thing because it's always 4 o'clock somewhere to record a podcast or to interview, to talk, to discuss things. It's 4 o'clock somewhere. That's why we do this live at 4.
There you go.
You know,
4 o'clock somewhere.
There you
four
go.
o'clock somewhere.
I got it
I
right
love it.
today. Guaranteed to get it wrong next week. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. So I
Yeah. So
appreciate you
let's.
guys having me on. There's a lot of great things. There's a lot of great companies out there. I hope they continue to join and this becomes bigger
Mhm.
moving forward because it's a great opportunity for business owners, whether it's just a thought or if you already put it into action, to really kind of get yourself out there and get some feedback on your business. I met Chuck, and from then we've been communicating and bouncing ideas off of each other. And we have a upcoming meeting sometime
Good.
in the next few weeks, and bounce some more ideas as to how to expand my business and how to get us out there more. Yes. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely.
Yeah, he has done wonders for me, so I know he can do the same thing for you and to any of the listeners out there in the world that are watching this. Yeah.
yeah.
And
So,
Melissa, don't forget to reach out to Steve, get his information, reach out. I know he can definitely help you as well.
Okay.
Steve's a great guy. He's very knowledgeable with the financials. So
Okay.
yeah, he's really, really good.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Steve's the man.
Steve the man. All
Yes,
right. Sounds good.
definitely.
Right.
David. All right.
Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for joining in, guys. Another fantastic Friday at 4 here. I'm really loving this, man. And I want this to expand. And Melissa, thank you so much. I know you were pressed to get here. I appreciate it. You
No
made it.
problem.
Mhm.
And hopefully you can make this an every Friday thing with us and come in and join us. And we can give you more time to really talk about something that is near and dear to you, so we can really get you out there.
Absolutely. Maybe one day I'll be at one of the properties and be able to do like a walkthrough and kind of like give people an idea as to what we do offer, beautiful properties.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
I like it.
we'll all be there live from Jamaica on the
Right.
Friday at 4 podcast and say, we are coming to you
You
live
never
from
know. You
Jamaica.
never
Correct. You
know.
never know.
You never
Because
know
I've
where
never
life
been to
takes us.
Jamaica, Melissa. As you can tell, I'm excited about that because I've never been to Jamaica.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
I have been to Jamaica, Queens in New
Oh,
York.
that doesn't count.
Doesn't
I've been to
count? Oh,
Jamaica,
okay.
New
That
York
doesn't
as well,
count.
Steve. It doesn't
I
count,
figured
buddy.
I'd try.
I lived in New Jersey for years. It doesn't count. No. You
It
actually have
doesn't
to get
matter.
on the plane, not to get in the car or on the
Oh,
Right.
okay. Okay.
I love it. That's
Yes,
awesome.
yes. But great conversation, a lot of information out
Mhm.
there. Like I said to any of the listeners that are listening, it's lots to be said. Join us.
Mhm.
give your feedback as to what you want some of the topics to be, because it's important,
Right.
and we could take it from
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for coming on today. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. We'll talk soon. Have a great weekend and we'll catch up.
You do the
Thanks.
same. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank
All
Thank you
right.
Bye-bye.
so much. Take
All
care.
right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.